Emma Roberts, thank you so much for stopping by USA Today.
Of course, thank you for having me.
A lot to chat about with Space Cadet, this new film on Amazon Prime Video. Congratulations on the film. I know not only do you star in it, but you're an EP. Want to chat about that?
I'm gonna be an astronaut.
Oh my God. Wait, come again?
Dear NASA.
Real quick though, as I'm Googling you, as I'm getting ready to chat with you.
I'm like, don't do that.
No, I had just a little bit, not going down a rabbit hole. Didn't realize you were born in Dutchess County.
I was born in Rhinebeck, New York.
Yeah.
Yes. My mom always jokes around that when she had me out there, it was like The Shining, not artisanal coffee, which is what she's saying. Because everyone now is like, oh my God, so chic. And my mom's like, it was really scary in the winter there, mid-1991. Or desolate, I should say.
Yeah, certainly not like it is now.
Yeah.
I actually know a couple people who now have like weekend, winter vacation, whatever homes there. And
totally.
Yes, a lot of coffee shops and art galleries and everything else. It's nice from what I heard here. What are your early memories of being there, if any, that you have?
You know, I don't have too many memories of being there because we moved to the city and then to LA, but we went back when I was older and it's just so beautiful. I mean, I love New York City, but I love upstate New York. I think it's just so beautiful. And as I get older and having a 3-year-old, there's just like so much more to do upstate and I just appreciate it way more.
So you went to the city first with your family, then out west.
Yes, then we went out west.
Yes. Right to Calabasas or to LA? And then...
No, to LA and then to Calabasas when I was like 12.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I moved a lot. And I'm always moving, I feel like.
And then at what point does the acting bug bite you?
When did it bite me? I've never heard that. When did it bite you? I can't even remember. I feel like it bit my mom and then it went to me in utero. That's how long ago it was. Because I just always like loved performing. Like there's pictures of me as a kid that I just look ridiculous. Like I was always dressing up and always just kind of, putting on shows. And so I don't really remember a time where I didn't want to do something with performing.
So now we have this movie, Space Cadet. You're an EP on it. What are some of the added responsibilities for you as an executive producer in addition to starring in it?
Well, first of all, it's just, I like being an EP because I like to know everything going on. Like I love to know the big picture. I feel like when I'm acting in something, and just kind of like an actor for hire, if you will, you kind of don't really know what's going on outside of just like saying your lines and your relationship really with like the director. So I love just having a more, kind of 360 point of view of a project because I think that makes me a better actress. And I also, just am so nosy. I need to know what's going on at all times. So I like executive producing for that reason.
Does it make your job then, when you're in front of the camera, a little easier because you know everything that's going on and you're maybe a little more informed?
I feel like both. Like sometimes you're like, I just need to tune out all the noise. And then other times, yeah, it is nice to be able to like totally know what's going on. Because a lot of times, as an actor, like you're like, wait, what? Tell me that. I want to be part of the conversation, and you're not. So there is something that I think gives you a little more confidence to like be more involved in conversations.
How much say did you have in the wardrobe?
I had say, but I have to say Evelyn Catlin, who is our costume designer, she totally smashed it out of the park. And my first fitting I went to, I was just like blown away by everything that she had. And I was saying that I feel like this movie is going to inspire a lot of fun summer hair and outfits.
Temporary tattoos a part of that fitting as well?
Yeah. I'm a big fan of a temporary tattoo or a permanent tattoo, but yes, I love a temporary tattoo.
What was more fun, training to be an astronaut or just being a Florida girl? Florida woman.
I mean, Florida Party Girl was really fun. I got to wrestle an alligator, got to make drinks, got to dance on the beach. I mean, that's kind of how I want to spend my summer this summer. But no, I thought it was so much fun we went to Huntsville, Alabama, to a real space center that NASA has there. And we got to see that up close, which was really fun. And I got to wear the spacesuit and all of that was really, really cool. So I feel like that was a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Was that prep for the role, or did you actually film in Alabama?
No, we filmed there. We filmed just for a week. We
Gotcha.
filmed in Alabama, yeah. So that was just iconic.
What was the most surprising thing, or maybe like the coolest thing? You mentioned the suit being one. But anything else that you got to see or experience there on or off camera?
Well, I mean, for all this stuff where you see me in space, they actually put me up on wires and like had me up in the air. And my stunt girl did it and of course made it look so easy. So I was like, oh great, my turn. The core strength you have to get up there is not the core strength that I have. So I was definitely not as amazing as my stunt double, but it was really fun to get to be up there in the suit and just kind of, I don't know, experience something new. I'm also so scared of heights, so to be up even like 10 feet in the air, I was definitely overcoming a fear.
Jones and me.
You are also in there singing Counting Crows, Mr. Jones.
One of my favorite songs.
Is that how it became your karaoke song in this movie?
You know, it was funny because it was supposed to be originally Meatloaf, which I just didn't even know how to tackle. And then
Do Anything for Love?
yeah.
Okay.
And then there were other songs that kept coming up, but then we kept having to get clearance and kind of overcoming those hurdles. And then we got a list and Counting Crows was on there. And I'm like, I love this song. And I just feel like it's so nostalgic. And from the moment you hear the first like 2 bars of that song, you know what that song is. So Tom was down, Tom Hopper, who plays Logan. And we just kind of went for it. But we only had like an hour of rehearsal to rehearse the song. And then we just did it. And so you're seeing it raw.
I mean, it's karaoke, right? You're at a bar, so
Totally.
that makes sense. Have you ever seen the Counting Crows live?
No.
Oh.
Have you?
Yes.
Where?
I saw them I was just thinking about this on the ride in. In 2008, they were on tour with Maroon 5 and Sarah Bareilles.
Wow, I would have loved to see that.
That was a fun show.
Fun.
It was a very, very fun show, yeah. So, do you have a favorite live music act?
I mean, a live music act. I mean, I love Lana Del Rey. I was at Coachella this year, and I love Coachella. And I finally got to take my sister, who's 23. She's been wanting to go her whole life. And we finally got to go together, and we both love Lana Del Rey. So it was a really, like, I love her. And I also saw her perform in LA. My friend surprised me on, like, I think it was my 26th or 27th birthday to go to one of her shows. So that was fun.
In the movie, Sebastian Yatra, his character owns a company that sends people to space. If presented with the opportunity, would you ever want to travel to space?
You know, obviously people keep asking me that because of the theme of the movie, and I say if I could teleport there, yes. But I'm very claustrophobic, and I don't think I would do well on the rocket ship on the way there. Like, I'd love to be in space, but the getting there is a little hard for me.
Is that the same with like a lot of your traveling, or is it just space based on what you know about trying to get to space?
I do not like flying on planes.
Oh,
like,
so wow,
I'm
okay.
not a good flyer. I don't like it. If I start thinking about it too much, I start to freak out. Like, my hands are itching thinking about it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I remember one time I was in LA and I was supposed to film in New York, and I was like, can I just drive there? I'll leave early. And they were like, just get on the plane.
Wow. Have you ever driven cross country?
No.
Oh, neither have I.
That's on my, like, I mean, I don't want to say bucket list because that's a very attainable goal, I feel like. But on my to-do list, for sure.
You need the time. That's the biggest. And I would imagine time.
The time.
You know, I mean, unless, I don't know, depending on what happens this summer, if you get to be a Florida party girl or not, I don't know. But,
I'll road trip it to Florida.
Yeah, right, exactly. There's a moment in the movie where you're in the plane and you're found out. Like, your resume is plagiarized, and so are all the references, of course. And you have this look on your face that I feel like a lot of us who have imposter syndrome, like, have internally all the time, or we're afraid we're gonna have it all the time. Like, we always afraid, like,
I love that. I love that.
We're gonna get like caught. Like, somebody's gonna finally figure it out, and it's you're not. This isn't imposter syndrome in the movie because you actually were kind of being an imposter in a sense. But have you ever dealt with that at any point in your life, like where you felt like, oh wow, like am I good enough, or can I actually do this? Like, maybe that sense of doubt.
I've definitely felt a sense of doubt. I feel like I definitely more as I've gotten older. I feel like when I was younger, you kind of have like these like immature blinders on in a bit, you know, like where the world kind of revolves around you, and then, you know, you get older and you realize that's not the case, and then you start to be so much more aware of your surroundings and other people and the nuances of things, and so I've definitely like felt as I've gotten older, you know, sometimes like out of place, or like, is this what I'm supposed to be doing with my life? You know, should I do something else? Should I have gone to college? So I've definitely felt that way. But I also, try to ruminate in that in a way that's like useful and then kind of get out of it. Because I feel like if you sit there too long, it becomes negative.
How do you get out of it? Seriously. Is it yoga?
How
Is
do
it
I
meditating?
personally get out of it? Oh, I thought you were
yes.
saying, how do you get, I'm like, I can't speak to the masses about how to get out of it, but how do I get out of it? I mean, I'm very good at kind of redirecting my thoughts. Years of therapy have taught me, and now I'm pretty good at it, just redirecting, trying to create positive pathways in the brain. So I just try to think about other things.
Towards the end of the movie, Rex is with her dad, and her dad is trying to give her some words of encouragement after this whole plan has unraveled, and it talks about her mom, who of course had passed away too. What's the best piece of advice that you've gotten from your parents?
Probably from my mom. She says less is more. And I think that is extremely true, literally, metaphorically, kind of however you want to take that phrase. I think it's applicable.
Anything else that you want to talk about or want me to know about this movie?
I mean, I love this movie. I really am so proud to be a part of this movie. I love the cast is incredible. I mean, Poppy Liu, Gabrielle Union are incredible in this. And our amazing writer-director, Liz Garcia, really wrote such a singular yet nostalgic movie that I just think people are really going to love and hopefully feel inspired by. I feel like I've been doing a lot of dark material lately, so I'm really excited to be able to put a little bit of laughter and light into the summer.
Anything else planned for real the rest of the year, or no?
Work-wise or?
Work-wise or otherwise, or?
I mean, I think I just want to relax this summer, read a lot of books, and then I think I'm actually re-teaming with the producers of Space Cadet to do a movie in the fall called The Fourth Wall, where I play a has-been teen star that gets kidnapped. And that's about all I can say. It's a genre-bending thriller.
Wow. Thank you for teaching me what future tripping was. And Emma, congratulations on the movie.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I'm excited to see you at the premiere.
Yes.